Que lo que, welcome back. Bienvenido YouTube family. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I am going to review Superman Man of Steel from MEZCO 112 Collective. Used to collect MEZCO some time ago, but then I stopped and started just focusing on Storm collectibles, and cause it was getting expensive out here, you know what I'm saying? So entonces yo dejé esa vaina and I just started focusing on Storm collectibles. But a cool dude named Brett Ferguson made a trade with me. Brett does have an Instagram and he does have a lot of different figures there that he sells. So if you would like to follow him, this is his Instagram information. I trust him, so you could trust him too. Back to Man of Steel here. We are going to check him out. Let's see what this is all about. Whoa! So right off the back, we can see that he comes with 2 trays, and this dude comes with a lot of accessories. So let's check him out. Let's get him out of this tray and let's check him out. All right, so starting right off, there are some flosses, like some fuzzballs here going on, which is one of the major reasons that I personally decided to step away from MEZCO, because these figures are expensive, and for us to spend, you know, X amount of money and have little things like this, it's, you know, it sucks. As well as, you know, having a crooked belt like this. We focus on his face sculpt and the details. This is pretty cool, and he does look like his classic self, you know, when we see him in the comics. Kind of looks like himself, you know. So they did pretty good with the face sculpt here, and adding some shadows and, you know, face structure such as the cheek or head creases. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Let me kind of zoom in a little bit more. He has his magnificent butt chin, his blue eyes, his archy eyebrows, which looks pretty good. It's painted on. We're looking at his hair sculpt. His hair sculpt looks pretty good, you know. He has pieces of his hair going in different directions here, and we can see his famous loop there, which is pretty good, yo. Nice head sculpt. Neck area, you can see it is definitely muscular, and it is a separate piece, as you can see. Spin. And looking at his cape, I don't know why they did it like this, where they have a wire, but the wire stops right here, and it stops right here. Leaves this axis out. I don't know if this is supposed to go under the suit, like tucked under maybe, but it does keep coming out. So I don't know what was, you know, what's up with this. Back here we can see the Essex, and there's no wires in the in between, just in the outer part, the outer portion. We can see it does have a wire, which I think with cloth figures I have a wire running down the middle and maybe on the other side for better articulation, because on the sides here you can articulate this, but then in the middle it's just saggy. Down to the S, the first Superman had this part sculpted onto there, whereas this one is printed onto the cloth closing here. As you can see, it is off-centered. When you look at the his hands, it looks really good. It's sculpted. It has a lot of lines in there. You can see here it has those lines, so the sculpt of the hands looks really good too. Here, just straight to the point, just gold with a buckle here. In the old comics, he didn't have no designs or anything on here, so this is okay. He has his underwear, which not all areas, but in certain areas it is sewn to his under clothes. I think it's just up here, but around the legs I don't think that it's sewn into the body, just on the top part from here. And looking at his boots looks pretty good. You can see that it doesn't have no weathering though whatsoever, but you can see that the scope is pretty good. It has a line running through. On the top you can see it has the line, and this is sculpted as well. See some sculpted creases there around the ankles. Straight to the point, plain, you know. Here's the bottom. That's pretty neat. But yeah, bottom of the boot. For articulation, just his head on top, he can go 360 and pivot side to side. In some occasion it will leave a little bit of a gap, but he does look up really good, and he looks down. Using the neck, he looks down even more. Arm rotates 360, but because of the cloth, you don't want to, take it all the way. Arms go up, a flat joint. Have arm swivel, bicep, pretty good. And if you're posing him, you do want to adjust the clothing too. So I have a swivel here. I just have the hinge. Then his hand is in a ball joint, which you could pretty much do anything, any direction as well. Upper torso, he could do a 360. He can move side to side. Bottom part, he also has that 360 movement and side to side. Legs go out. He has thigh swivel. He kicks forward, bend at the knee, pretty good. Has a boot cut there which you could move around, but if you do move this, you could potentially move the cloth, so be careful. His foot goes all around, goes down, goes up. Go rockers, looking good. No toe hinge. He comes with a bunch of head scopes and accessories. This one is his angry looking one, which you can still see that he does have the same nice scope on hair, eyebrow creases there, his cheekbones, and all definitions such as his butt chin. And the cool thing is that they all do come with their own peg, so that's good, because I thought that I was gonna have to wrestle these heads just to move those pegs, but yeah, they all come with their own pegs, so that's good. It looks really good, man. And he comes with this one, which is him smiling and smirking and looking at the ladies like, wait, hey baby. Details still looking amazing. Yeah, the magical butt chin is still there. Next head scope. And he comes with this one, which this one looks like it's not the proper skin tone. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but as you can see, his eyes are different, and that is because this one is actually the light up feature. The on and off switch down there, you remove it and you put the 2 batteries in. Eyeballs look creepy, but yeah, that's what it looks like inside. It's supposed to glow red. He also comes with this funny looking head scope. I don't know, I think he's like blowing something. he looks like he's in shock. Oh my god. He's like, oh no. Oh, Bob, are you okay? Martha. Scope is still there. See more creases on his forehead on this one. And his mouth being open looks pretty good as well. His teeth and paintwork in there looks good. So, yeah. Comes with this head scope as well, which really angry. You can see all of that emotion in his face. His teeth are, looking good. Has all of the facial structures looking, excessively angry. His eyebrows crunching. But this head scope also looks like it's a little bit lighter than his actual neck area. They could have maybe like messed his hair up a little bit more, but this is still good though. And he also comes with Cyclops face. Okay, I don't know. This is actually a good opportunity to show you part of his other accessory that he comes with like this. So you just pop it right in, which is fairly easy to do. He has his laser eyeballs. You can see texture, scope work is pretty good. Then we have that translucent part, and then it just transitions over to a darker red as it gets closer to his face, which is a really good transitioning. Looks really good. Let's go check out the other woods. And if he doesn't feel like doing some husky eye beams, he comes with these that are a little bit more relaxed. Does have, same transitioning, clear with the red, and then it gets darker as it gets closer to his face. What's cool about this is that he does come with separate piece, which you have him like this, or you connect it at the end, and he'll have his beams, but not as exaggerated as the other one, or more relaxed, but it looks pretty good. He comes with a projector from the Phantom Zone, which he could hold it here. This is not articulated or anything like that. Have him holding it, that's what it'll look like. The thing about his hand is that it's flexible enough to have him in the holding position without having to feel like, you know, you're stuffing the crap out of it. But yeah, he comes with these bullet effects, which is a feature that the first release had as well. Comes with Starro, or at least a piece of him that gets stuck to your face, which is nicely done, and it fits right in on his face. You see that he is textured all throughout, even on this side. See the black wash, and you can see the little details in there as well. I got my eye on you, got my eye on you. And he also comes with this nasty looking thing, nicely painted, nicely detailed. These things are soft, and his tentacles are soft. These things are soft, but these have like a bendable wire in them. Let me show you guys. Let me snatch that off, Superman. See here, this is like a bendable wire, which is really cool. You know, they really put a lot of love into this figure. But you can see it twisties. It does the wiggle wiggle. Purple, the white wash around there, or the lighter purple wash on there that they added. It's really good. And the back. And he comes with these sock and boppers. These are just pow pow effects. Flexible material. They just, you know, they just open up and you just put it on there. They are not hard, so this is good, pretty good stuff. And it looks pretty cool, little nice blue translucent. You could probably use this for like Ryu or something as well, or those guys. But yeah, this is nice. Little nice effect for punching. Pew pew. Pew. And he also comes with these caps, which is used for this. All you gotta do is just pop it on and it stays there. The middle one also comes with one, which is the biggest one, and only the green one goes in the middle because the bottom of it is shaped differently. But this one, you just put it on there. And unfortunately, this is the one that's chipped or whatever that is. Bottom part is just hollow. Finally, he comes with the base, which the base has a peg there, which is the arm for this part, and it'll look like that. But yeah, this is cool. Now these things, they are huge. They'll take up some space. The arm is articulated and everywhere. Screwdriver, you would just loosen it up a little bit, adjust it accordingly, tighten it up, and do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? But yeah, Superman base. And he comes with a 112 bag that's fairly convenient. If you don't keep the boxes or anything like that, you can just stuff everything in here. And he also does come with batteries for the head that I showed you guys earlier. Bam! Oh, you can't really see because it's back in the bag, but bam! With this head scope, the one that looks kind of creepy. But yeah, bam, bam. He also comes with a paper of authenticity. He also comes with one of these, which I remember when I laminated this John and put it in my display base. So, but yeah. And he also comes with a menu, y'all. It comes with a menu with instructions on it. So make sure that you guys look thoroughly through the boxes and look for these guys, because these are very important. He really got lazy. Look at that Superman right there. What the heck happened to his side profile? It like goes like from that to that. Yeah. And it comes with a bunch of different hands. You can see the details there. These hands are sculpted beautifully. You see like the wrinkles and everything in there. That looks pretty cool. Also comes with these. See like the nail sculpt there. Hand lines. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that's a wrap up of my review on Superman Man of Steel. Going into MEZCO, we already know that they're cloth-based company, so we know what we're getting into. So the little fuzzballs, they are to be expected. And I did bought him used, so that's not necessarily MEZCO fault for him to have these little fuzzballs, you know what I mean? But other than that, the wire that did stick out on his collar, and some of the pictures you will see that. It'll be nice to find a way to be able to not have the wire sticking out in that way. This figure does come with a bunch of accessories, very detailed. When on the skin tone, the accessories have details such as the starro. We could see the texture that he had all throughout, and even that little weird alien thing, you know, that was full of details as well, so we could appreciate those. Butterfly joint did feel a little bit tight on this one because he has cloth. I didn't, you know, I don't want to wet the figure. I wouldn't know what to do in this case, honestly, because I don't want to risk taking the arm off and possibly messing up the cloth. Other than that, the figure is cool and I do recommend him. As you can see, there's plenty of things that you could do with him. I would have probably added a long hair head sculpt for him, but they are doing a black suit Superman, and they'll probably make the head sculpt interchangeable. Now, if you haven't yet and you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash the crap out of that like button and share it if you enjoyed it. Also, make sure to follow me on social media right here. And thank you once again for tuning in and taking out the time to spend with me to review this pretty cool Superman. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You guys be blessed. Y'all be blessed. Thank you.